You. Oh, God. Boop. Hi. So instead of continuing with Rabbids, we're gonna be seeing if this Helltaker DLC thing, first of all, worked, and if it does, then we can actually play it. It's kind of a two-step process there, but it is what it is. So first thing first, I have to launch this game. So first, let me close some tabs and stuff. Close that. Close that. Close that. Alright, let's close this. Let's close this. Close as many programs as we can. That was weird. Okay. Now launch Helltaker. Let's see. I may what up, Dunzel? I might temporarily mute audio here for a second in case the game is very loud when it opens. But I'm gonna keep my mic on. So just that's why there'll be no music for the next moment. How's work going? Graphics quality, there's no other options. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see how loud this is gonna be. Well, you won't be able to hear it right away, but how you doing, Gunzy? Why did I just call you that? Okay. So let's see here. Okay, that volume seems good. That volume seems good. How do I get the DLC? Bonus chapter? Is that what the... You can't see it. I guess I think that's what we're doing. Maybe. I assume this is the DLC, but I'm not sure. You're doing all right. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Definitely okay-ish. It's been getting warm this week. It's too hot for me. Even right now, it's too hot for me. Though I think today isn't the hottest day of the week. I think yesterday, Friday, and then one of the weekend days are supposed to be the hottest days, where it will be over 80. And basically anything over... Honestly, even over 70 is like, alright, it's starting to get a little warm here, hold on. 75 is like, okay, I can deal with this, but I'm not that happy about it. And then 80 and above, it's too hot. 80 and above is definitely too hot. I guess we just try this and see if it is the DLC. They came out with this free DLC apparently. I think this is it, but we'll see. It starts like most tales do. Protagonist wakes up one day with a dream. Isn't that the beginning of the regular game? But it is a feverish nightmare. His body and mind are no longer his own. Okay. Oh, this is different. Okay, this is the DLC then. Sweet. Cool. I probably will have to resize myself based on the chapter here. So how does this work? Oh. So I had a couple spaces to spare there. Lore Master, the Science Demon. Another one's awake and such a handsome specimen at that. Okay. Are you the one who did this to me? Explain your... Damn, I look badass. What the hell? Perfect fusion between human and demon? I know you looking all right. Wait, why does her hands look... Is it me or her hands looking robot-y? Those ain't looking like normal hands. And they don't look like gloves either. Let's put that delicious body through the next trial, shall we? Begin phase 2, Lucy. Who's Lucy? Oh, Lucifer. Oh, hello. She's wearing gloves. As you wish, Lore Master. Oh wow, this is different. So we can't like sit around and wait. We actually have to. So one thing I want to try just to know is if I can kick this laser. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, I have infinite moves though, apparently. I think the counter thing would be like up here. That would say how many moves I can do. But I think I have infinite. So, how's this gonna work? I think I have to just kind of do it a few times and that will help me learn the patterns instead of staring at it forever. That was close, actually. That actually was not so bad. Mortality rate of the next trial is quite brutal, but don't worry, I have high hopes for you. Enough of this, release me, I'll show you how regal suffering looks. According to the data, you are subject 66 of the 6th experimental batch. That's promising. Because, you know, devil numbers and stuff. So this is a puzzle game, kind of. That last level wasn't quite as puzzly, it was more like moving. Triple six, yes, there is power in such numbers. If anyone can pass my examination, it's you. Permission to speak, Lore Master? Why is Lucifer not the most powerful? Yes, Lucy. Short for Lucifer, apparently. What is it? Subject 66 died yesterday. This is Subject 67. Oh. Thanks for ruining my hopes. Okay. Well, is anything good going on? At least, Gunzel? Or is everything just... Is there anything in particular good going on? Even like any good rolls or something? You got your second shot. There you go. That's something. I can get my second shot. So it's weird. I got my first shot on like a Tuesday, I think it was. And then I guess you're supposed to do it like 3 weeks later. And so when I was getting a shot, some other guy was scheduling my second shot. And so when my shot was done, they just like gave me this card that had the date on it and whatnot. And it's the 30th, which I think the 30th is a Sunday. Well, at 1 p.m. on a Sunday? You just try to like, what? Come on, what is that? Like, I can't even use, now I can't use getting my second shot as an excuse to, you know, get some hours out of work here. What's going, come on, guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? But it's good that you got your second one. What shot was it? And then, yeah, how did it hit you? I know a lot of people say 24 hours later. You got Pfizer, very tired second day. I got Pfizer for my first shot, and then so obviously the second shot should be as well. Brain fog. Yeah, I guess in a way I can say, oh, I got my shot on Sunday, so now Monday I don't feel great, and then kind of use that, right? Okay, I could see that. As far as this puzzle here goes, I guess we have to take out both lasers. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Good plan. So my instinct at first was to just run right and kick the. I wish I could use a pointer. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's do this. We haven't done this in a while. Hello, MS Paint. Hold on. Hold the phone. Do this. What? Then do this. Green, boom. Brush. Red. Big brush. Okay, now. Do I have that here? The paint overlay. Add. Window capture existing paint. Okay. So now, if I do this, here's what we're doing. Stay with me here. Stay with me. Technology. I'm doing this so that I can show you my thought process here as we're moving. Ready for this? Oh, that's not what we wanted. We want to grab the MS Paint one. That, and then, damn it. And then paint, boom. And then now if I go, perfect. Okay. Perfect. So, what I'm thinking, or what my initial thought was, okay, kick this thing, because that's gonna block this laser. But then that's gonna block me from actually kicking this thing. And I'm pretty sure I need to be able to do that. So then I was like, oh, well then just kick this one, because then it's gonna block that. And then I was like, well wait, then this laser comes down. And then I can't go. So then I'm like, all right, well, wait, now I actually have to think about this. Can I? Actually, this is just to test if I can do this. Hold on. I can do that. That is interesting. Okay, I have an idea. I should not have done those extra moves. I need to like get around them. I need to like, you know, I need to get over here somehow. Well, what happens if I kick this? Does it nothing? Okay. Let's reset then. So how do I actually get to this right side? Because like I just did where I got a thing here, so I had 3 stacked, there still isn't really much I can do because I could only kick things to the right at that point. And if I do that, I need to be able to get basically on the other side of one of these so that I can you know, actually get down. So the only way really would be if I could, if I kick this to the right, then moved this up. Yeah, see, that doesn't work because, oh wait, maybe it does actually. Okay, let me try something. If I go then go like here. Okay, now we're here. So if I kick to that, oh. If I kick this to the right, I can kick this up. What happens when I kick something? Hold on. I don't move. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, now let's think again. I need to, if I have a thing here, I kick it. It goes here. This thing is still here. I kick this, push this up, walk here, kick down, kill. Yeah? That sounds right. I think that made sense. So there was some inefficiency in my movement, but that does work. So that I just need to figure out the way to make that happen more efficiently. Okay. We can do that. Trying to think, can I do all the stuff on the right side without going to the left side first? Because I've been doing like, oh, kick this, do this, and then kick this thing all the way back. So I don't know how necessary that is or is not. Maybe there's a way to do what I just did. No, I kind of have to because I can't get on the left side of this guy to bring it over. So I kind of have to, I think. At least the very first one. Let's think. What is our inefficiency in movement here? That is the one thing about this game that is different from a lot of other puzzle games. Usually, I think most other puzzle games have more leniency in terms of like turns you take to move, whereas this one is like typically very tight, which makes it harder, but it's not necessarily a bad thing that it's harder. It's just different. And it has good tunes, of course. I still don't think there's a way for me to not kick to the left first, is my thing. Right? Because if, let's say I kick this up, kick this up, kick right, there'll be a laser coming down. So then I have to do this thing, don't. I don't know, let's just try it, I guess. So I kick, I go up. I go up, I kick, I kick, I kick. Yeah, not definitely. That's more moves. Huh. Sorry about that. Had to alert. Forgot to send the ping. Okay. There he is. Wow, that was quick. It was like you knew. What's up? So we know how to solve this puzzle in terms of like where blocks need to go, but not in terms of the movement efficiency. That's where I'm lacking currently. That is where I'm lacking currently. So that is slightly frustrating. I'm trying to think if there's a way where I don't have to do this like a long kick back, blah blah blah. But it kind of seems like I have to, right? Kind of seems like I have to. That's my main issue, I guess. Like, it's so many moves just to do that. Yeah, I'm like 3 moves away. Because when I was at this spot, I just was gonna go here and down, kick, and then kick this thing. I need to kill the 2 yellow things. And obviously I can't run into lasers. Because then I die. So we don't want to get, we don't want to die from lasers. That's never a good thing. Well, would there be a good reason to die from lasers? I guess there's worse deaths, maybe? Though I don't really know what... Is there any research into how painful a death by laser would be? Is it a radiation type of a thing? Or is it like a strike by lightning type of sensation? Not sure. Not sure. Both of those don't sound ideal. Okay. I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over. Pick this up. I can't do anything with this or this. They're just kind of here for decoration. Yet. Is there a way that I could... No, I'm pretty sure it has to be the final moves have to be like kicking this and then you walk over and then kick it down so that you can get here. Or is there a way to do that? I think that is probably it. But if you had, 3 things here, here, and here, that would work, but I don't know if that's even possible. You had this guy up here, you kick it right. Okay. Now you have a laser here. Alright, let me mess around a little bit. Let me mess around. I don't think this is promising by any stretch, but let me yeah, and then you would need another rock. You would need the other one. If I had moved this here already, then what? Then you kick it. Hold on. Let me think for a second. If you had anything interesting for food today, RPB? I know you had the sub yesterday. This guy was here, and we kicked it. Then imagine a world where this was already here. Then what does that leave us? Kick, down? Maybe? Let's just try it. If I did... kick... I wasted a move, I think, but... yeah. I wasted more than a move there. Yeah, it's just too many moves to do all of that shenanigans. Okay, so it's definitely not that then. Because there's basically no other way to get 3 immediately up here. Also, I just think it makes more sense, like, why would they have this little space if they want you to kick this, have something up here blocking, and then you kick down like I was originally doing, where I was doing something like this. I messed up already, so it's gonna kind of not work exactly how we want, but just for reference, let's just redo it so it's closer. Okay, so we do this, 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 this. Then then I had kicked this all the way over, then kick this out, kick this up, to the right down, but don't have enough moves for it. So what if I first kick, oh fuck, I wasted a turn. Have you already done it, Stooner? Yeah, see, I'm just like you're stuck here? Yeah, I assume you've done similar things like this solution, so like you know the idea of how to do it. But just, I can't figure out how to do it with enough steps, is the issue. Can't figure out how to do it with enough steps. Because I'm what, 3 steps or 4 steps away? 1, 2, kick, 4. So it's like, there's something there. Whoops. Same location, 0 steps left. Yeah. Yeah. There's just like a little bit too much backtracking when you have to go over here and then all the way back. And so then I spent a little time seeing if I could do something just to the right first, but you really can't, because that first block is here, so you can't get to the other side to kick it because this laser's in the way. And it wouldn't make sense to kick this one here, and then abandon. Like, no, you would obviously just do this and then go to the plan, but at that point you're doing the initial first plan anyway, so yeah. Then I looked at, like, what if we got like 3 blocks just straight up here, and was not even close. Like, in theory I could do it with enough steps, but I was not even close to getting them up there within the amount of steps. So it's just one of those movement optimization type of things that I think is the key, would be my guess. The was it the second floor, the one that had the lasers that kind of like just went off on a timer? I was surprised to have that so early, because the only time they had stuff like that really was the final boss fights, right? From what I remember, like lasers that are just like going and you're trying to like during real time dodge. So that was a little surprising that they did that like right away this time. I wasn't like mad about it. I was just like, oh, that's an interesting decision. That's all. So what I was just trying was like, okay, yeah, if I have to go up here anyway, optimal, like least amount of backtracking is sort of like that. Then you do that, and that, and that. And then you're dead. What if, no, this shouldn't, oh, whoops. This shouldn't be more efficient, but let me just see. Or it doesn't seem like it would be. Maybe it is, though. Oh, shit. Oh, that was closer, though. That was closer. Oh, hold on. That was closer. So what did I do? I did this, and then I kicked up. Kicked up. Whoa. Left. Right. I think, at least, I think that's more of the right idea. I think that's more the right idea, but, there's like one more optimization missing somewhere. That's the difference. Yeah, good music for sure. Were you able to get as close as I just did on that one with that's kind of small change? Yeah? Oh, okay. Because that was closer than the one that I did when you initially came in. So there's another optimization somewhere else. Trying to think if there's if going up and right now is more or less steps than doing it later. I feel like it would be more steps to do later than to do now. I'm not exactly sure why I think that, though. Just an instinctual thing, I think, without actually having counted it out. Like go up, kick right, down, down, versus, I guess I'll just do it the other way to see, but I'm pretty sure it's not as efficient. Because you have to do that, then you have to go up and down. So it turns out it's the same? Oh, whoops. I think definitely that kick is 100% correct. Sorry. I don't know why I did that. I can't imagine that's less steps, right? There's no way it would be. I Let me just see. Let me just see something. Let me just see something. It doesn't work because I don't have enough the stone, but I don't know if it was less steps or not. But yeah, it doesn't work because you have to kick to the right because you need the extra one anyway. Was just trying out something that I didn't think would work anyway, and lo and behold, didn't work anyway. Yeah, that's less steps, okay. Or more steps. So we need another, like, step saver somewhere in there. That's like this, where I don't have to do as much backtracking. God damn this music, though. I mean, I still feel like that first kick is right. I wonder if no. Yeah, it's the I was just trying a different path. I'm just trying to look for some different paths and see if they spark anything, you know? If I do that first, does that help? Don't know. No. You don't know what lies after this level either? Yeah, I don't. We'll have to find out. Again, that was just a different path. It led to slightly worse results, I think, as well, still. Which kind of makes sense, because I have to, like, run up and around and whatnot, as opposed to just... Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I... Is pushing this up a thing I can do? Like, if I push both of these up, does that help me at all? No. No. It don't. Which kind of makes sense, because before, on the one where I was closest, I wasn't, it only had one thing up here, and then the two were here. So there's no reason to expect that me having to kick something up extra would make that necessarily work out. That's not what we wanted. We want kick, up, up, left. That still feels like that has to be the start. It's just, what is the difference? There's no way that's better. No way that's better. It's so hot and beautiful today. Those two words don't go together. What are you talking about? It's too hot. So then what did I do? I did this. And then we're like 2 steps away. Tripping? No, it was like... We're like practically at the edge of too hot at this temperature. Anything above like 70 is concerning, and then anything above, and then 80 and above is too hot. That's how it is. 70 Anything above 70 is like, this is getting a little warm, man. I don't know. And then 80 and above is like, fuck that. Too hot. Too hot. No, I should have kicked that up though. Okay. 70 is cold for you. 70 is like warm. 70 is more than warm. How long were you working on this one for, Stooner? Oh man, we're so close. We're so close. We just need to find an optimization. Need to find an optimization. No, not how long I was working on it. How long you were working on yours. Because you said you've tried this already, right? See, it's so close. So close. Oh, you're working on it at the same time? Where you're doing it at the same time as me? No. Okay. Oh. For some reason, I thought you said time tracker on stream, and you were talking about the stream length or something. Yeah, that makes sense. It said Steam, not stream. Okay. Do I... I at least would want to do this. Yeah, still the same amount. Okay. Stop because it was 1 a.m. Now, that was a different path slightly. What I did differently is I didn't do the full setup to start. I didn't do that. All I did was the initial kick. And then I went about the pattern because I thought maybe there was some sort of backtrack somewhere in there, like maybe going all the way up here and then back down. But sort of in the second half, when coming back from the left side, I guess I had to do a movement which sort of made up for it anyway. Let's just try it again just to get a peek. So I did this. Right, so I did kick the top one up because otherwise... Yeah, okay, hold on. I forgot, I did this, and then I did that one, and then this, and then we went. Oh, I did a backtrack I didn't need to do there. That was actually not the way that I did it before. Let's try that again. Wait, what did I do last time? I did something. Was it that I kicked this one up? I did something that made it close. Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Okay, so we have two ways of getting here with 0 steps left. Two slightly different ways. How do we save ourselves a step or so? I guess we need to save like 3, right? Because we have to kick, then move, then kick. We have to save 3 moves? How the hell? Because I don't see something like, I don't see doing something like this, saving moves. I can't imagine that would save many moves. Yeah, no way. Because kicking plus moving is like 2, so doing that twice to get up here, that seems insane. But I was trying to think of like, is there a way to, I don't know, somehow not kick this back and forth. Did anything interesting happen to me today? I got enough stuff to exchange for the Demon Slayer weapon, so I'm kind of done with that. And then during my run, I felt like something happened when I was running, but I already can't remember what it was. Let's think. I don't know. There was something though, which is very not helpful for me to say. Yeah, it kind of makes sense that that doesn't actually save anything. It's not quite what I wanted to do there. But we know that doesn't work anyway, so why am I trying it? You know what this reminds me a lot of is, not the very, I don't think it was the very last level. It was like the level before the last level. Maybe it was 9, where, I remember I felt good about the start for a really long time. And it was. But there was like one move in the like mid area where I was like doing an unnecessary loop. Dead. Rocks. Champ. There was something happened when I was running today. I really can't remember what it was. Oh, I ran past a guy that was bicycling. But that was because he was going uphill, to be fair. So it wasn't like I was like some sort of beast mode, whatever. He was going up a hill. But I scared him though. Because when I passed him, I forget exactly what he said, but it was, you know, something like, oh shit. But it is harder to go up a hill on a bike than running. I mean, unless you have like a crazy speed going into it to the point where you can launch up most of the hill from your previous speed, but that was not the case. So kind of spooked the guy from that. Actually, that was yesterday's run, I think. But today there was something too. Was that today? No, that was yesterday. All right, we have to change something here. What can we change? I don't assume this would, yeah, I don't assume that would be helpful, but yeah, that's worse. Damn. Do you know how many levels are in the DLC? Or I guess you probably didn't look up any secret stuff, right? Because you don't want to get spoiled. What other weird things could we do to start? If I kicked up right away, would that solve anything? Not really. Actually, not really at all. That'd be actually terrible. Look, I don't know why I'm bothering to show you, but you know. So you'd have to do that, and then you're like, well, wait, now I can't do that, and then like you're dead. You stayed pure. I don't think knowing how many levels would be that ruining to me, but it's more that the chance of knowing how many there are, if that person dropped other spoilers and stuff, that would for sure would be a little disappointing. Hmm. So they just like made this for free, huh? The DLC. That seems kind of crazy. That might have saved me a move. That didn't save me a move, surprisingly. Is that surprising? Kind of. That is kind of surprising. Was there something that I could have done to not, Oh, it's because I go up now and then kick and then back down. And I have to do that either way. I messed up. I wasted a space there, but... I'm surprised that doesn't save a space, though. Because wasn't before, wasn't I doing this? I guess that's the same amount of moves. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Is there another? I found a couple of ways to save like a move or two here or there, but we still have to save like 3 more or something? That's what's the spooky part. Yeah, I was thinking like, is there a reason? Would I not want to go up then left? But I don't think that matters. That's not what I wanted to do. What about... Oh, okay. Does that save me a move? I have an idea. I don't... And I feel like it saves me a move, but I don't actually know for sure. No, because I have to backtrack to kick that over. So it actually takes away more moves. Yeah, the first 2 levels were very easy. First level was insanely easy. Hey, Vicious. I was thinking that was gonna save me a move, but then I forgot towards the end that it meant I couldn't kick this all the way, and that I would have to like walk over here and then walk back. That's what kind of got me there. So Vicious, we're playing Helltaker. I don't know if you were here when we played this game last time. It was so long ago, I don't remember if you were here or not, but we're very close. We would have to kick this out of the way and then kick this machine thing. And that's how we win. But instead, we're dead. Yeah. That's the crazy thing, is that it's 3 steps, so it's like sort of a big change that is somewhere within this. Which is why I was trying to look at kind of crazy things like, can we use this over going this way instead somehow? Like kick this, kick this, kick this up, kick this, but that feels like a lot of backtracking kind of stuff. Well, actually, that wouldn't work either. Well, you'd have to kick up twice. All right, let me just show you what I'm talking about. I just thought of this right now, but I don't think. I don't think there's any way that that works, like, ever. We did beat it, but there was free DLC that came out. There was free DLC that came out, was it a week ago? Sometime recently. So we're trying it out. And the first 2 levels were real easy. And now this level is quite challenging. This level, on the other hand, is quite challenging, so it is, yeah, it is a challenge. So that's what we're dealing with. And we're not, it looks like we're close, but we're actually farther than it looks, apparently. Because if you think about it, now I have 0 steps left. But what I would need to do is kick this down, so that's 1 turn. Then I need to move down, that's the 2nd turn. Then I'm standing here and I need to kick this thing to kill it, that's 3. So there's definitely one sort of big movement somewhere that is sneaking under the radar. One optimization that we did was the fact that instead of just first kicking this, doing this left stuff, then kicking this back, you don't want to do that, because when you kick this back, you're like, oh, well, I am gonna need to move this stuff, so I have to go over here first. And then you like backtrack, kind of. So that's why we've been doing the start of kick this. And we've tried a bunch of variations of, okay, kick this up, kick this, move, boom, 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 boom. Dead. But you can even do, if you wanted to, you could, oops. You can even do that, but it's actually no different from doing it the way that I did it before. You end up in the same spot, the same amount of steps, and then you die. So, what is missing? What is missing for the devil waifus, or demon waifus? Is it demons more? Is demons a more appropriate title than devil waifus? Maybe demon waifus. We'll go with that. I'll change it. Title is changed. Demon waifus. I mean, I already thought about, okay, is there like other ways to have endings? There kind of isn't. There kind of isn't. Unless, wait a second. No. You'd have to have stuff either all here or all here. Or, you know, some combination of all here and here. Because this block would then be here and you would need to go around it. So to do something like that, you'd have to like... Okay, I wasted a step, but I would have been in the same place, to be fair. So... whatever. It's kind of demoralizing that the third puzzle has me stumped. But it is good to know that Stooner also got stumped by this one. Makes me feel less dumb, which is nice. It is really demoralizing. It is very demoralizing. Because especially when you think about the first one where you're like, oh yeah, I didn't have any trouble until, you know, 5 or whatever it was, right? I don't remember which one, but... I just can't really see like different stuff happening. I guess, wait. Okay, I didn't think this fully through yet, but alright, never mind. No shot. No shot that works, right? No. The Helltaker creator prefaced this DLC saying some people said my game was too hard. Yes. Not enough work. Visualize. Realize. How's that one go? Realize. Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm talking about? Real eyes. Realize. Real lies. Realize. That's like a graffiti thing, I feel like, from like 10 years ago. It's supposed to be like, whoa. Holy crap, it's so deep. Only thing deep is this and your... Damn, bro, that was deep, exactly. I was just doing the same puzzle pattern, so that's why I ran into the laser. Is this made by one guy? I thought it was made by multiple team, like a team, wasn't it? I did not mean to do that. Doesn't matter, I was doing the same pattern though. Yeah, you have to kick this. You just got sucked into Mitzi's music. Is that the person who made this game? There has to be something. There has to be like one big, like, there has to be one of these backtracks that I'm doing is like somehow avoidable. And I feel like it's something to do with like, not that, but like some sort of, like, oh, you don't have to, you know, something weird. But, I mean, obviously that's not it. And a lot of My Little Ponies named games, so let's talk about those. Yeah, I remember you saying the name. And honestly, I also kind of recognized, like, the name Mitzi sounded familiar in relation to My Little Pony, but I also just remember you telling me about them in relation to this game. But before that game, when you first mentioned the name, I was like, that sounds like something I remember related to My Little Pony. But I thought it was music. Yeah, I'm feeling rather stumped. Is this music? I don't remember enough. Are these songs in the DLC new? Or are they just songs from the, you know, the first the regular game? Or did they make new ones for this? They're new. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So this is probably not related at all. So this is here, right? And we kind of know we have to kick this down so that there's two next to each other. So that just made me think like, well, one of these here, does that mean they want something here? I mean, it wouldn't really make sense, but just sort of an association thing. I was like, this one's here, maybe there's another hint. Do I like raviolis? So I think I told you that I recently in the past month, I think it was. Yeah, I assume they're there for just visual, but you know, I'm looking for anything at this point. I had bought frozen raviolis that had cheese or something in them. And then I had them, the package kind of was enough to do 2 meals of raviolis for me. So I had that twice and they were pretty good. Like they tasted kind of nice. Like I didn't dislike them. They weren't like amazing, but they were like, oh, okay, this is a nice little change up mix up. And I guess sort of my end result after doing it was kind of that I was like, well, they were kind of nice and it was nice to change up from just plain pasta, but at the same time, the probably additional unhealthiness of it, not that it's crazy because it's just some cheese, but the additional unhealthiness that there is from that alone probably was not worth it. But if there was one that had maybe some like vegetables or something with it, then that sounds like that might be an idea. And I didn't really look into it from there, but spinach ricotta does sound like that would be kind of nice. Because if it's just cheese, then I'm like, well, I'd rather just not have that and just have like my cheese in the one thing. Have you tried not kicking the closest one? You mean this one? The problem with not kicking that one is that there's no way to move this up. That's the problem. And if you can't move this up, then you're like, oh, we'll just get a thing here. And like, I guess you could, technically. I haven't tried it yet, but like you could do that. Well, I guess you would want to do this first, right? You would want to boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. And then you would... I messed up a space there. That actually might be it though. So do up, left. Fuck. Up, left. Do that after. And then what are you supposed to do? Even if I did have movements left, there's kind of no way to not kick this one, it feels like. That's what it feels like, at least. There's a brand called Rana that sells them fresh, but you can freeze them easy and it gives directions if frets were frozen. Rana? Rona? Well, good dubs. Okay. Rana raviolis? Where would they be? So when I found the raviolis that I saw, they were in like with frozen stuff. But you're saying these were fresh or something. But I don't... They couldn't be fresh. They'd have to be in a refrigerated thing if there's cheese in it. So... Freshly frozen. Yeah, fridge. Yeah, there is a difference between fridge and frozen, though, for sure. So that's at least something I could look for maybe next time. Though it's obviously also hard, like brand specific stuff, maybe not necessarily in every store, but it does sound worth trying. I mean, the spinach and ricotta combo definitely works well. I showed you those meatless meatballs made of spinach and ricotta and some other stuff that my mom made that were fucking awesome. They were so good. And eggs, by the way. No one doesn't... Shut the fuck up. No real... Okay, if an egg does not have, like, muscles in it, okay? It's not like muscles or fat or whatever the fuck normal meat is, okay? Eggs are eggs. It's totally different. Oh, whoops. I wonder if there was something to that Gunzel one. I don't think there was though, right? Was there anything you saw there, Gunzel, that looked different when I had tried your strategy and it kind of led me to just having these two things up here and then like no way to go down? That's the problem with trying to not... So if you don't kick this, that means you can't move this either. If you can't move this either, that means the only way to get down is to have three things here. And they would have to be with these three pieces, which is impossible because, well, yeah, which is impossible because you have to kick something from the left side to the right to move it here, and then that leaves you here with a laser. So I think that's actually just not possible. I think you have to kick this, right? I think that's right. Yeah, I think that is a sound proof for having to kick this, right? Because then you can't move this at all. I mean, you can move it to the right, but then you're never getting anywhere, which means you have to use these three up here, but you can't move that over there. So yeah, okay. That actually proves that you have to kick that no matter what, which is interesting. It's kind of neat to be able to like actually 100% prove you have to kick that. But then after that, the fuck is going on in Miami, bro? And then the reason why a lot of the turns getting that block in the right place, yeah. No, you're not wrong there. I appreciate you asking the question so that I could at least think through it. So yeah, no problem there. I just wanted to run through if that so that we can all all together kind of confirm that that is right. Yeah, no problem as far as like, you know, pointing out an idea is never discouraged. Did I double kick that? That looked weird. No, okay. You're farming Demon Slayer right now? Yeah, okay. I was pretty sure that was gonna be way more steps, but I did end up making the team that Toby wanted me to do which was I'll show you, I guess. This team. It's Varroa and then 4 Vitras. And my Varroa has Kenshin on it, and then I was partnering with his Varroa, which has something on it. I don't know what this weapon is. The weapon that is Shut It, and it does a 300 times water attack on one enemy, and that move one shots, more double kicks. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't really see a way to do more there. But I finished farming Demon Slayer, so now I guess I'll just use the rest on Exploration Dungeon or something. So one thing I thought about was like, what if I don't move to the right and kick this up? It's like, oh, then I'm backtracking, right? But I'm pretty sure what would happen is that I would have to do even more backtracking because, oh, wait, now I gotta go over here and kick this up and then run back and then do that and then do that and then... See what I mean? Let me just try again. Oh. Let me try again because that wasn't quite as efficient. Oh wait, I forgot to hop hop. Yeah, that one's just not as good. It's interesting that we start in this spot, isn't it? I feel like it would be more natural to have him start here. Because it's not like you can go left, and you could kick up, but that doesn't really do anything for you. As far as I can tell. All it's gonna do is make your life much harder, but I guess I'll just do it to show. Right, and now you're just kind of stuck. Hackermans? No. Oh my gosh, it's already been 120. Okay, so if I do a stretch break, do you want me to leave this up so you can think about it, or do we want to like pull up a video to clear our minds? That's the question, I guess. That's the question. Oh, I was supposed to kick that thing up too. Oh, whoops. It helped me clear my way through the first one. I don't know about others though. How would I do this? Volume mixer. And then mute. Hey, there we go. Yeah, the first game. Alright. Let's do that then. We're gonna do a little stretch time, but first, actually, before that even, let me just show you this abomination. What if we kissed in the Sonic anniversary 30th anniversary bed. Og. Come on, step it up. Did a real, you know what? Scrolling down on a Sonic related Twitter post is probably never a good idea. Probably never a good idea. Dangerous. Dangerous to do that. Okay. Well, that sounds interesting, but one of those is really long and one of them is really short. Let's see. Let's check the PIL for a couple days ago. Terry Crews and GameCube variants. I imagine you guys don't care about the GameCube variants. Yeah, there are many Sonic artworks out there that are less than safe for work or stream. Probably less than safe for stream would be a good way to describe them. Alright, what about this? Song, Tom Scott video, trailer, While You're Never But these are all short videos. Not feeling them. Katy Perry thing. Nah. I think the Katy Perry thing is DMCA-able. Oh, cereal time video. That's always a classic. Let's do a cereal time during stretch. So I've heard about this cereal. I have not seen it anywhere yet though. And I haven't really looked into it, so I don't actually know what is in it. But I've seen the box. Head out for your walk. Okay. Check back in 20 minutes or whenever your walk is, but stretch time is gonna be, you know, 5-6 minutes.
Now you can see right here the official name of this cereal is Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is the name of the new movie that'll be coming out this fall. I believe the release date for the new movie is sometime in November, but the new cereal is already popping up on shelves. I guess they want to start the hype train for this movie pretty early, which does kind of make sense because, as you might remember, the movie was supposed to come out in July of 2020. But the pandemic put a hold on that, and they've pushed the release date of the movie a few times, but now it will definitely be coming out this fall. And I gotta say, I'm cautiously optimistic about this movie. I look forward to seeing it in theaters. And before we talk about this new cereal, let's talk about Ghostbusters for those who might not be familiar. The original Ghostbusters movie came out back in 1984, and it was a huge hit. Then shortly after the movie came out in 1985, Ralston released the Ghostbusters cereal, and that was also a huge hit. I loved this cereal when it originally came out with the fruity little red and orangish Ghostbusters symbols and the white ghost marshmallows. It was a great and classic cereal. If you want to know more about it, definitely go check out my original Ghostbusters cereal video. I talk about how the cereal changed and evolved as it stayed on shelves, and they incorporated the real Ghostbusters cartoon, as well as the Ghostbusters 2 movie, into the cereal and the marketing for this cereal. So Ghostbusters 2 was the sequel to Ghostbusters. It came out in 1989. It was actually a pretty good sequel with a good story, and everybody came back to reprise their roles. And that was the last Ghostbusters movie ever made in the franchise. What's that? No, that terrible movie you're thinking about wasn't actually part of the Ghostbusters franchise. It was a standalone reboot and isn't part of the Ghostbusters canon, thankfully, so we don't have to talk about it or recognize that it even existed. Now, Dan Aykroyd and director Ivan Reitman have been trying to make a third Ghostbusters movie for years, but it just never came to be. There were troubles with the script, and Bill Murray wasn't really interested in doing another movie. Then in 2014, Harold Ramis, the actor who played Egon, died, and it looked like any chances of a third Ghostbuster movie were very slim. However, real Ghostbusters fans will note that the 2009 Ghostbusters
You want that email?
was a pretty good third installment to the franchise. All the original Ghostbusters actors reprise their roles and provide the voices for the characters.
I heard this was a decent game, actually.
2 years after Ghostbusters 2. If you like the original 2 Ghostbusters films and have never played this game, I suggest checking out some YouTube videos and playthroughs of this game online. It's actually pretty well done from a story standpoint. But as for the movies, well, this year, 32 years after the last official chapter of the Ghostbusters franchise,
32 years?
a new film.
Jesus.
You can check out a trailer for the new Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, but I don't want to tell you too much about it or spoil some of the plot.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that actually.
Basically handing off the
Paul
franchise
Rudd.
to a new, younger generation of Ghostbusters while still hopefully maintaining the spirit of the original films. Okay, so after all that, let's get back to the new Ghostbusters cereal. You can see the iconic Ghostbusters logo here on the front of the box. You can see up here on the front of the box, it describes the cereal as fruity flavored sweetened corn puffs with marshmallows and other natural flavors. You can see here they have the white ghost marshmallows from the original Ghostbusters cereal. And then they have these blue blob marshmallows here, which represent Muncher, a new ghost from the new movie. But as you can see here in the bowl, the cool
Kind of
Ghostbusters
boring.
symbols are replaced with
Little
just basic
circles.
little corn puffs. And then down here we have 3 Stay Puft Marshmallow Men because, well, there's marshmallows in the cereal. Will Stay Puft Marshmallow Man appear in the movie? Well, I guess we'll just have to see it and find out. But yeah, he will. Let's take a look at the back of the box here. So they have a Do You Have
Oh
a
yeah, he's
Ghostbuster
definitely gonna
quiz
he's definitely gonna appear in the movie if they have this many things showing it.
with 6 questions for you to answer. And then based on your score, it tells you if you have the right stuff to be a Ghostbuster. And there's a little picture of Muncher down there in the bottom. He looks a little like
what
Slimer,
was that
but we'll see
noise?
if he becomes as popular as Slimer did. All right, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl
That's
of
weird.
Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal looks like. You can see they're just little pink reddish corn puff balls, and then the white ghost marshmallows from back in the day, and the new blue Muncher marshmallows. Let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. So, my first reaction is, it's not as good as the original Ghostbusters cereal. Now, granted, it's been over 30 years since I tried that original cereal, so I can't be absolutely sure that the flavors aren't the same, but it just doesn't feel like the same fruity flavor from 30 years ago to me. That being said, it's not bad. It's got a generic fruity flavor that's kind of hard.
Probably because all the cereals 30 years ago had like 10x the sugar. Let's be honest.
There's not really citrus vibe to it. Obviously, it gets
Probably.
a few extra points for trying to embody one of my favorite cereals from my youth. Why they couldn't just recreate the same shaped cereal pieces, I don't know. Again, it's not bad, but if you're not going to replicate the original cereal, at least try to improve on it, and this one doesn't do that. Now lastly, I've said this many times before, I wish they still included prizes in cereal boxes. The original Ghostbusters cereal gave away tons of great
That'd be cool if
prizes
they did
and
that.
freebies, but you
They
can
never
check
do
out
that in
my
cereal
video
almost
for that.
now.
It would have been cool to get at least like a Ghostbusters sticker or something inside this box. But since they didn't do that, I have my own prize that I found while digging around in an old box a few days ago. A pack of Ghostbusters 2 trading cards from Topps. They came out back in 1999 when this movie
PSA 10s? Pack opening?
was released. So let's pretend I got this
Also, yeah, Disguised Toast he can stream on Twitch. It has to be non-gaming though. So he's done that a bunch of times.
old wax pack of trading cards inside a box of cereal and open it up and take a look.
Live opening, pack opening.
So the trading cards are just a bunch of still frames from the movie, as you can see here. But obviously, the real prize in one of these packs of trading cards was the gum. As you can see here, the hard stick of gum has been all broken up there. And though it's tempting, I'm not going to try this broken up 32-year-old stick of gum. Sorry. If you're my age, you probably remember the many trading cards they released from movies back in the day. In fact, I have some other packs here, including Goonies.
Oh shit.
They got Dark Crystal there.
What the fuck is Dark Crystal?
We got Tron. What else? Oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And, of course, Return of the Jedi. Is it too
Damn,
much to
those are
ask to
all
throw one of
sealed?
those packs of trading
I wonder
cards
how
into a box of
expensive
cereal
those
these
are.
days? I guess so. But anyway, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, I definitely recommend picking up a box of this new cereal. The box alone is worth it. I'm excited to see if this one stays on shelves.
box
for as
is
long as
kinda
the
neat.
original cereal did. Maybe they'll keep the Ghostbusters franchise going with new movies, maybe a cartoon, and maybe the cereal will adapt and add new marshmallows or new shapes or something. We saw General Mills do that with the new Star Wars cereals as new movies came out, so maybe they'll do
There
the
was
same thing
Star
for
Wars
Ghostbusters.
cereals?
All right, well, that's going to do it for new Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal.
It's not surprising,
As always,
but
thank you for watching. And until next time,
stay crunchy.
Stay crunchy.
I don't remember that, but okay. Okay. I'm gonna go pee, but I'll put this video on for you while I go do that.
Snow days. There is no greater human joy than waking up to a winter wonderland that, with its frosty magic, also canceled school. Well, no more, because schools are canceling snow days. Some school systems have decided distance learning has worked so well, might as well keep those tools around. This way, when there's too much snow to physically drag students in, we can still mentally drag them in. What? What kind of villains are you? The worst kind, the kind doing something for your own good. You don't want students to miss learning, do you? We all agree that each and every individual day of school matters to keep kids from falling behind. We don't all agree. This is horrifying. Internet, where are you? Where's #SaveSnowDays to protect us? Shh. We don't need that. No, you cannot take away the human experience of being on a dark winter's night, unable to face the next day. Then, when thin clouds appear on the horizon, giving you faint hope, you beg with all of your belief to make it happen. And when it does happen, it is the most epic experience of low to high, combining the triple joys of snow and freedom and getting out of something that you totally shouldn't have. There are only so many days of such great glory in a human life. But, say some school boards, that number of days will be 0 forever. And I fear this snow day cancellation pestilation will spread because the school system, with its bureaucracies and committees, loves its checkboxes checked, its percentages maxed, and its attendance punch cards punched. Snow days mess all that up, so the system, wielding the ultimate banality of evil, cancels snow days. Look, I'm just gonna say it. This is a crime against childhood. Yes,
True.
I am going to play the won't somebody please think of the children card. Teenagers, I know you hate this, but it's in your best interest to just roll with it. But seriously, protecting snow days is what this card was made to play. Those who want
Agreed.
to cancel snow days should be forced to look into the wide, excited eyes of a little girl waking up to experience her very first snow day and tell her, no, you can't play outside. Why? Because it's super important that today, right now, you learn about what a newspaper front page in England 300 years ago thought was important. And you also must know the French conjugation of the verb to have fun. Je m'amuse, tu t'amuses, nous nous amusons. This is what matters. If you can do that while thinking you are doing good, you are a heartless monster extinguishing the light of a child. A child who, while on their kiddie conference call with their ickle headset, listening to a teacher tell them fractions are fun too, will resolve the cognitive dissonance by deciding the whole world is pointlessly cruel, and with a sigh say, this is the way it is. This is how it will be. Humanity is subservient to checkboxes. No, this shall not pass. Don't cancel snow days. Cancel killjoy committees. Hashtag save snow days.
Yeah, big agree on that. I will say that overall, the main thing I guess that sticks out is that the reason that the online classes work for like elementary / whatever public school stuff is because the teachers, at least once things got going, had the ability to actually properly prepare for classes online. If you have a snow day, you do not have the time to do that, and it basically will be an entirely pointless day because the teachers won't have time to prepare materials or whatever they would need to do for an online class immediately. It's not how it works. If you know a teacher, you can ask them, they'll probably tell you that it would not work. Anyway, how do we do this fucking thing? How do we do this fucking thing? Not like that. Not like that. Oh, man. So there has to be some sort of thing. There's some big thing we're missing? How? Where? Why? Because it's sort of like, if I'm doing this move to the right first, then guarantee you gotta kick that. And if you're doing that, then you at least have to do that. Because otherwise you have to do too much backtracking later on. So then we have to go up anyway to kick this thing. So we might as well kick that thing. And then, you know, we can't kick this up because we gotta be able to kick the electricity thing. So then that, again, that makes me think, am I not supposed to go to the right first? But again, you have to at some point go to the right. Like, even if I kick this up here first, I still eventually have to go to the right. Like, there's no way that you can not go to the right. Even if you kick it all the way up to the top. Even if I kick it all the way up to the top so that I can be here and kick this, doesn't do anything. So I feel like you have to go right first. I think the main thing that the main backtracking that happens that I feel like is ugly is having to do like kick, move, kick, move, kick, move. Like, that's a lot of moves. So if there was some way to avoid that, that would be ideal. So I think that's part of like why we have to take so many steps and whatnot. But there's really not I mean, I guess you could
away from your screen for
like you
20
could do
seconds.
like you can't really do there's like not really another, you have to kick that block to the left that I have been kicking to the left. There's not really a way around that. There's not really a way around that. So feels like you have to then do the backtrack that way, but that was one move too many. I might have had a brain blast. I might have had a brain blast. Let's go! Yes! Yes! I was trying to think if there was a different way, and I found it. Oh, that feels good. We're gonna get to brag to Stooner when he comes back from his walk and everything. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. That's the stuff right there. Feels good to be great. Feels good to be great. Okay, still alive, subject at not 66. Yes, ma'am. I'm coming for you, and if you think your toys will stop me, you're severely mistaken. I wonder if the serial code means something. LMSU663? I wonder if that means anything. Sure, whatever. Since your chances of survival are astronomically low, I might as well share with you a secret. You see, I'm not a real demon. I'm actually an angel. My research project required me to disguise as a demon and climb to the top of Hell's hierarchy. You'd be surprised how easy taking Hell over turned out to be. They'd underestimated my curiosity. Isn't that right, Lucy? Wonka S at those eyeballs. She's... Oh, God. So this is one where we have infinite moves, but we have to time stuff. Almost like that, what's that, Crypt of the Necro Dancer or whatever? Whatever that one's called. Oh, there's 2 in a row, okay. I'm just gonna kind of do this to get a feel for it. Okay. Oh, too early. So I need to go kick, then like that, and now I'm safe. There we go, okay. So now what? I think I need to leave I think I need to leave this block where it is. Right? Or do I need to come down and kick it left 1, then kick this left 1? No, because then I'd get stuck. Well, one thing I can do is kick the machine. That's one thing I definitely can do. Then what? We need to get here. And we have up and down lasers. And then right lasers. We have to make this in one move, which is interesting. Not really sure how that happens. So there can't be a block here, can't be a block here, can be a block here, and then I guess you could have one here. What is that gonna do for me? It's gonna make it so I can stand here, and then I have to time running that. So if I wanted to block here and here, what would I do? I would first push this. Oh, but then this laser's gonna be coming from this side. Huh. That is interesting. If I push this over, see, pushing this just means that this laser's coming anyway. I don't know if it really would matter if I had this here. Well, one thing I can do right now is that I can like start with that, right? Maybe I can just time this actually. I just so boom, down, or sorry, hold on. Now, boom, boom. After the shoots, dung, 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 dung. Something like that. Need to watch that one more time. So after this guy shoots, then I go here and go in. I get the first part. I'm not, so I go boom, boom, down, boom, boom. Was that right? Let's try it again. Time it again. Up, up, up. I don't. Okay. Up, 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 up. I don't know if the last hup there is actually real. I think it is. I think it is. That's what I'm gonna try. All right, good. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Woof. 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 Okay, okay, okay. All right. I have committed countless atrocities, true, but it was all in the name of science. So that all sin can be analyzed, documented, and archived, maybe even cured one day. That's what makes angels different from demons, motivation behind actions. Keep talking to yourself, fiend. I'll have my hands around your neck soon enough. You don't believe I'm an angel, do you? I'll showed you my halo if only I knew where I have put it. Where have I put it? Wait a moment, didn't I? Oh, why are her eyes like that? Monka? No, that's impossible. I must have left it in my other coat. The next test is particularly sadistic. Have fun. Oh boy. Alright, so now we have a move count, and it is a giant ass move count. 49? Do you guys write your 4s like this? I write my 4s with the triangle. I mean, not with such a long bottom. You know, kind of a normal. Look, I'm writing on MS Paint. It's not as easy. I do the triangle, but there are the people that do like this. I feel like that's weird. Not weird, but like more elementary. I also write my 2s like this. Well, a little bit. Yeah, like that, like 29. Instead of because I remember I saw someone do this once and I was like, whoa, that looks like a way cooler way to write 2. I'm gonna write 2s like that, and now I've always written my 2s like that now. Anyway, so let's see. We need to have so this can't be moved. That's weird. Why is it even there then? Anyway, so you can move this. Then move this up. Then move this across, up. Move this oh, you actually have to get one of these things way up in here. All right, I'm just gonna move around and see where we go. Oh, I totally forgot this was here. I was like, this seems too easy. Yeah, that would be why. No wonder. No wonder. Okay, that makes more sense. So we need to optimize some stuff here. There was definitely way too much backtracking of stuff going on. It's weird because when you have so many moves that you can make, it makes it interesting. Like, is it more efficient for me to, like, I'm gonna have to kick some stuff pretty far along, either way. So it's kind of about figuring out which ones you need to do. That was a dumb thing to say. Of course, it's how you have to figure out which ones you need to do. That has to happen either way. Okay. Anyway, let's try this. Oh, I need to kick it one more time. I still think it's not going to be right anyway, but Wow. I have so little moves left. This is gonna be really weird. Oh god, this is gonna be really obnoxious. So, couple things. These don't get touched, so we don't have to think about them at all. Like, you literally can't move them anywhere. So we don't have to think about those. We do need to... We kind of have to move this first. Because if we move this... I mean, I guess technically you could move any one of these and then kick them all the way up, so that then you can start moving these other ones. But feels like it doesn't make sense to do that because each time you kick up, that's like an extra step. But I guess at the same time, so is going around is more than that. But just to show what I mean, like if I do this, I can kick this up. That is correct. Oh, hold on. Let me try something here. This is very early in the game here, so we need to kind of experiment a bit. So that was the closest so far, but still like 5 moves away or something. Something like that. So plenty of time to figure out, or plenty of changes to be made to make that work. What my thought process was doing that was, okay, take this, kick it up, then you kind of move all of these along at the same time, so that way you're not moving 1, 2, 3, 4, and then walking back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Though I don't actually know if it's that different. Because like move, walk back, move, walk back, move, walk back. Like I don't really know how much different that is. So then I guess my next thought would be, would there be any advantage to doing that for, because watch, I have to like go all the way around. Oops. To do that, and then even still I still have to go back around. So actually I wonder if, so 1, so 30, sorry, let me redo that because that wasn't good. This 38 versus oops, 38 versus, yeah, so it is more to go all the way around. So that makes sense to me that you start with this. And then... So ideally you would have liked to not have to... You would have liked to not have to do 2 kicks here, because then you're gonna have to like walk back. Or, because you have to hit this. Otherwise, you can't hit this. So, there needs to be some little change somewhere in there, but... And we're dead. I think there was a little bit of a mistake in there. So if I go This. No, it's still not. I don't think that was was that? I don't think that was closer than the other, that very first one I did. That was this. I think that's the closest we've gotten. Because we're, what, 3 moves away? 1, kick, move, kick. Oh, so it's 4. 4 moves away. Pretty certain that's the closest, though. Seems like it is. Ouch. Did you, go to the... So, RPB, I don't know if you're still here or not. Question about the raviolis. I assume... I'm trying to think. Like, how... I'm curious to know, like, how healthy that actually is. Because it's still cheese and spinach, but, like, how much spinach is in there really? You know what I mean? Like, how much spinach is in there really to make it? Because, like, usually there's probably not a lot. I'd be interested to know that. Oops. That was our closest so far. And then, I guess along those same lines, but, another thing that I thought about today, actually, I thought about you for this, was, for, what was it? The yogurt that you got, that you said you didn't like because you tasted something about it. Like, it was like this, but the strawberry thing. Oh, they didn't use whole grain dough. Yeah, that'd be a nice boost too. The regular like penne pasta I have is like whole grain or whole wheat or whatever. Dude, I am stocked, by the way. I am fucking stocked on granola and pasta. More so on granola than pasta, but usually the granola isn't on sale. And the last 2 times I went, it was on sale, and I bought like almost all of it both times. So I have so much that I couldn't even fit it in like my spot. So I just like have granola in my room over here for no reason, because I have so much. But it's not gonna go bad. It's granola. Well, so here's my question. This says 0 artificial sweeteners. So I was wondering if that was because you got the strawberry one, or if it's for both, the vanilla and the strawberry. One thing that also came to mind was like, so the story of me ending up having these was I had been having like Greek 0 flavored, like really bland yogurt. And then they were out of it, and so I grabbed this one once because like I looked at the stats and it looked good. And even holding both of them next to each other, even holding the really bland one next to each other and this next to each other, the stats on this one are still slightly better, which doesn't make sense to me, because it seems like it shouldn't be. But you're saying it's because stevia is a natural ingredient, so it's not sugar. So it's where does it say stevia? Oh, stevia leaf extract. Interesting. Is it? I mean, I was looking at the nutritional facts, not like, I don't actually care about, like, I ignored this because, like, yeah, marketing shit. I was looking at the nutritional facts, and when I look at the nutritional facts of both, I'm like, they were almost identical. I think this one had like 1 more gram of protein maybe or something. But this one also tastes better because it has the vanilla flavoring. And so I was just like, how is that even possible? And you're saying it's because of the stevia? Other ingredients. Cultured grade A non-fat milk water. Chicory root fiber. Contains less than 1% of natural flavors. Stevia leaf extract. Loose lemon juice concentrate. That's unexpected. Sea salt and vitamin D3. Yeah, like I said, I don't give a shit about the marketing stuff. The nutritional facts was what I had looked at in the first place, and I saw like, okay, total sugars 6. It was the same amount as like the plain Greek yogurt that I was having. I was like, this doesn't make sense. How does this taste that much better? But it's the stats on nutritional facts looked the same or better. Interesting. See, I don't know if it's the stevia or if it's the vanilla that I taste. So that was kind of, I guess that's the difference. I don't really know what stevia is supposed to taste like and how much different it makes it taste. Versus, I guess I would almost want to be able to try that without the vanilla flavor, but have the stevia and see how it actually tasted. But anyway, to get back to the game, I guess. That's not what we wanted. I don't think there is plain Oikos 000 though. So that was one thing. Yeah, just do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, I would never have gotten the strawberry one. Whoops. Non-fat, non-fat plain yogurt would be 0. Yeah. I wasted a move there actually. Yeah, no, that's too many wasted moves. So it's inherently 000. It's not actually 0 sugar, it's 0 added sugars, I think. But even the regular, I don't have like a regular one with me, like a non-triple oik. Actually, I do, but it's not the one that I used to get before getting the triple oikos. Even the regular, like plain Greek yogurt, no flavoring, tastes like ass, but it's good for you kind of yogurt had sugars in it, just not added sugars. But that's the thing, it's like, so like how like the stats, if the stats on the nutritional facts look the same as a plain one, like what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like what are you supposed to do to figure out, like, inherently I felt like there has to be something in this that makes it less healthy. And it might be, it might not be. But it's very frustrating. Like why can't you just let me eat, like tell me this is healthier? You know what I mean? Why does it have to be such a pain in the ass to figure out what's going on? Oh, that kicked one extra. There's no shot that I'm making yogurt. Want? Maybe no. 0% chance I'm ever trying that. I don't cook like anything of any significance. I need to figure out what my how do I get back to that max strat that I had before, or the best strat that I had so far. Was it this? No, that wasn't it. How did I save movements before? Oh, that was not it. I definitely wasted moves there. Okay. Kick, move, kick, move, kick. Move, kick, move, kick. I just need to get... first things first is that I need to get back to the best run that I had so far thing. I don't think that was the closest I got. There was something... I don't even have a slow cooker, I don't think. Oh, how did I have the... There was one where I was like... I think I had a... What, a thing here? And I was like here. And I needed 1 move, 2 move. There's something like that, right? Or was it that... Or did I already have this up here and I was here? I remember it was 4 moves left. So what would be 4 moves? Kick, move, or maybe it was just I had kicked that up and I'm here. Kick, 1, kick. No, so it must have been that the block was here and I had to kick, move. That's 2, kick, move, kick. So 5, something like that. Oh, it was after the kick. It was after the kick. So this was here and I was here. So I had to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it was. That's what it was. But I don't remember how I did that. Yeah, because now I'm backtracking too much. Oh, fuck. How did I do that before? Oh, that's frustrating. How did I do that before? No, it's not quite what I did. Not quite what I did. There was something else in there. I feel like I remember doing an extra kick in there like that. Oh, I think that's what it was. No, that wasn't, because I'm still so far away. What? How the fuck did I get to that spot with 4 moves left? Cauliflower pizza. Nice. Oh god. How the fuck did I get to that spot? We got distracted by yogurt. Now I don't even remember what my good strat was. Or not. I mean, if it was a good strat, it would have solved the puzzle. But my biggest progress strat. Now I don't remember it because we got tilted by yogurt. Fuck. I don't think I've tried any cauliflower pizza. Here's how I feel about the pizza thing. If you're gonna have pizza, you're already going, you know, down a road of not healthiness. So just go down the road. Right? Like, you're already going down that mountain. So just send it. Right? It's sort of how I feel about it. I mean, I guess you could argue that, like, it's still not quite as bad or whatever, but I don't know. The breading of the pizza isn't really usually the biggest offender of the unhealthiness, right? It's usually more of like the oils, the grease, the cheese, like that kind of stuff, which is the more right? Usually the dough isn't usually the biggest offender, correct? I mean, sure, I suppose. Is there such a thing as like whole wheat pizza? Is that a thing? I don't know if I've ever even thought or heard anyone say anything like that before. It was given to you? Yeah, no, I'm not saying like you should feel bad about having cauliflower pizza or something. It was more just since we had been talking about like healthiness related stuff. And just in general, like the idea of it's like very in right now to like make things out of cauliflower. I just moved an extra time there. And like then 3 more times. This is level 5. I solved level 3 and then level 4 solved like first try. Level 4, what do you want me to say what level 4 was like or no? It says phase 5 is how you know what level it is, by the way. Level 5, phase 5. I'm not gonna say the solution or whatever to number 4, but just to like describe what it is. I was going to, but if you don't want me to, I won't. Yeah, it's a real-time infinite step one. Yep. In this one, I got close and then got distracted, and now we don't remember how to get that close again. That's currently where we're at. Yeah, 50 steps. So the closest I've gotten, I think I was here and I had already kicked this once. So that the block was here and I was here. So I would have only had 1 kick, move, so that's 3, and then 4. I remember 4 moves left was like the best I did, but I don't remember how we did it. Yeah, probably was not that, huh? Hold on. It could have been. Yeah, not quite. I want the first thing I feel like I need to do is remember how I got to that far slot, or like the best progression that I had. I feel like that's step one. I did already do the math because at first we tried going up here and kicking. Honestly, if you checked the VOD and found it, that would be so useful, but we tried going up here and then kicking and then walking all the way down because, like, you know, it feels like kicking this thing up a lot is inefficient because it's 2 each move, but it actually is more efficient to kick the bottom one up that high first. That's way worse. You can't spoilers. It's nearly time for a yeah, this was not it. I remember this definitely not being it. Because that wasted so many moves. I'm trying to remember what it was though. Big streamer privilege would have helped here. Big streamer privilege would have helped for sure. Alright, that's not it. Of having being able to go check. Go check the VOD and get the clip. Big streamer privilege. Oh.
Look away from your screen for 20 seconds.
Yeah. That's not it. That is not it. What the fuck was it though? I mean, it wouldn't really be spoilers because it's this level that you're already seeing, but I don't actually need you to do that anyway. But it's already kind of almost been another hour, hasn't it? I think another like 15-20 minutes would be another stretch time. But I think the first stretch time was like an hour 20 in, which means that it would have been, you know, an hour 30-ish by the time stretch time was over. And now we're 2:20-ish in, so another, you know, we'll get to like 2:30 in and then maybe do another stretch. And also, because it is time for an apple soon too, so that would kind of work out. Crazy thing is, the spot that I'm trying to get to that I had before, like, wasn't even like good. Yeah, having to kick this one up, I don't know about that. I feel like that's probably a recipe for disaster. Unless you're kicking it all the way up, I guess. What if you do this, so then when you're on the way? No, that was still worse. That was still worse. I did like a double move there. Minecraft villager. I've gotten this spot a bunch, which is interesting because, like I said, the most progression one I had, I was here and this was already kicked. So there was like 2 moves I saved somewhere at some point. That doesn't seem right. Again, we're at this spot. Again, we're at this spot. What the fuck was it that I did? That's like, that is really frustrating. That is really frustrating. Holy moly. It's, you know what that's like, actually? It's kind of even worse, but it's similar to, you get to a certain part of a level in like a 2D platformer like Mario or something like that, and then you can't get back to it. You can't even get back to the part you got to. It's kind of like that, but even worse, because at least in those games, a lot of the time there is execution that needs to be done, where here, there's no execution that needs to be done. It's literally just remembering what you did and doing it. And I somehow, streamer minus 20 IQ brain, can't remember what I did. How does that happen? How does that happen? How does that happen? Oops. Fucking demon waifus, man. What up, Saint? Maybe start from the top? I mean, there's nothing... We start from the top every turn. Every time we try. Not really anything extra going on. How are you doing, Saint? I just did 2 extra moves there that I didn't need to do. I know for 100% that the start of doing the kick was 100% the start that I did. feel like I did double kick of this thing at the beginning though. Let's try something here. I have an idea. Oh, right. The problem with this is that then you have to kick this up. You start at the bottom. You have to, no, we already have tested. There's no, you can't do this. This is way worse. It is so much worse. Doing this is way more, because you can't kick that again. You have to walk all the way under. You have to walk all the way under. There's no other option. Why can't I kick this again? Because then there's a laser. Then there's a laser. That's why you have to kick it. That's why you can't kick it again. Yeah, I can kick this, then walk all the way around and then kick it up. Unless you say that, but then this is completely useless because you can't get under it to push it up. So then this rock is useless. And you need a rock here to block this, and you needed this rock to block this. So then you have only one rock left, and then you can't win. Does that make sense? Start at the middle. The middle is actually even worse. Oh, I just wish I could remember what the fuck I did. Start at the middle is like the worst of both worlds. Because that you have this thing like so far away. It's like literally the worst one. I mean, I guess technically that's the worst one because you auto lose, but no. It was something like either I went and kicked this again or like while I was moving these along I did something. I just can't remember. Which is also part of the reason why I want to do a stretch break and just clear, you know, clear mind, clear whatnot. I mean, when we came back from the stretch break, I figured out the next level 3. I was like chapter 3, phrase, like I just did every word. Stage 3, level 3, stage 3, phase 3, puzzle 3. I guess in a way, I think you do. I feel like the solution is not having this here and kicking it up and then kicking it up. I'm pretty sure you want to have it here with one under and then you kick this. Because that's one move. Whereas if it was here, you'd have to like move extra. So I feel like that's I'm like 100% sure. I am 100% sure that's how I did it before to get the closest I got. But I just don't remember how I did it to make it all the way over there and whatnot. It's like now I have to walk all the way around. All right. We're doing a stretch break. It just doesn't make sense to not do a stretch break right now. Everything lines up to do it. Everything lines up to do it. It's been another hour. Literally the same thing happened when we were on the last puzzle. Got to do a stretch break and then all of a sudden got it like within 10 minutes or whatever. It just kind of makes sense to do it. Okay. So that said, stretch break. So let's open up a Reddit video. And rotating water slide. Let's do this one. I almost did the blind developer one, but I don't think you guys would find it quite as interesting. They're both kind of the same level of interesting, I guess. The game is so fun. It's pretty good. So this is a rotating water slide. So yeah, it's like a water slide that somehow rotates. Sometimes I pre-watch a video that I put in PIL. I did not pre-watch this one, but I did remember I read something about it, and yeah, I don't know, it seemed like it's cool that it exists, but I think the ride itself actually is pretty like being in the ride I don't think is actually all that exciting, but it's visually from outside looking at the slide looks cool. But I think it's like I guess it's kind of interesting because I think the way it works is you kind of end up doing almost like a pirate ship amusement park in a way where you go like back and forth kind of. Yeah, see how they're kind of like, they'll go and then they kind of sit there, and then they go and then they kind of sit there. Oh, now that was a big move. But then now they swing back. So I guess it is kind of a unique ride in that sense. The whole back and forth isn't usually something you experience in a water slide, so it's fair. Yeah, I guess I could see it being pretty cool. I guess the most exciting part in a way is like once you've done the first couple like times of back and forth action is when you're like, when does it end? Like it might be hard to tell. Is this next turn the end of it or whatever, right? Pass. You'd barf from it. Maybe. Do you think that's LED light or sunlight? I would expect it to be sunlight. Maybe. I don't know. Now they're done. Why is that guy just chilling there? Who's that? I'm pretty sure it's sunlight though, because it is outside. The slide itself is outside. Yeah. pretty wild to look at. Mr. Still Your Girl. Wait, is this just a repeat of the same video?
Two person, yes.
Is this just someone else riding it, or is it the same? Anyway. You could see the polka dots from the outside, yeah. They don't allow solo only. Nice hot guy at the end, it's perfect. I would expect the only way you could fuck up is if they push you in while it's like facing the wrong direction, I guess, maybe. Even then, it would kind of, you would figure yourself out pretty quick. But yeah, the way it works is that and the reason why you're going back and forth is that it's keeping you in the lowest possible position of where it is currently while rotating. So that's why you kind of get a bit of that back and forth action like that. Because while it's spinning, it'll kind of, you know, you'll have to level out. You'll have speed and then, oh, now we got to go back to the lowest point, kind of a thing. So I think it would be kind of like a neat experience, probably the first time, maybe the second time. But then after that, you're kind of like, all right, this is actually kind of not that interesting. But at the same time, isn't that the case for most water slides? Definitely a cool engineering thing for sure. Definitely pretty cool that someone designed it and then it actually got, you know, put into practice. Pretty unique and pretty cool in that sense. And yeah, like I said, I guess, kind of all water slides sort of, you know, they don't have much lasting repeatability excitement, right? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm gonna go get myself an apple after I start the next video, which will be short one. We already watched those. Purtle some Reddit. Go like here. Grab like a no, not those. Wrong day, wrong day. You gotta go. All right, see you, Vicious. Oh, this one. This one was good.
Great idea, Tom. Film outdoors in England.
Basically, another Tom Scott video.
In the spring, it'll look magical. I got an email from a genetic engineering company that said, "Hi, Tom. We own a cloning machine. Would you like to use it and have a few more Toms running around?" And of course, I said, yes. I mean, I think we'd all be a lot better off. But then I asked, just how many clones can I make? And for some reason, they said, as many as you like. Yeah, so the way the cloning works is we extract some leg fluid from Tom, and then we have him pee in a cup, and then we put that in the cloning machine, and 48 hours later, poof, you know, a new handsome young man in red shirt who visits places. See, I don't like being impersonated. It's one of my least favorite things next to that field from last time, but if it's just biologically another me making the same kind of video on the same YouTube channel with the very same DNA, then is it still an impersonation? I mean, some of them have already tried making videos of their own. Have a look. In 1998, The Undertaker threw mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through the announcer's table. Napoleon was short and also French. That's about as bad as it gets. This microphone windscreen is from a cat that I killed on the way here. Yeah, okay, a lot of the Toms are not perfect. I mean, the first couple were fine, but after that we stopped cloning me and started cloning the clones, and it really sort of negatively impacted their talents. I have all of your credit card information, and you are very lucky that I haven't released it yet. It sometimes hurts when I pee. I'm starting a Patreon, and for every $5, I'll kiss my dad on the lips. Yeah, right, so, I mean, now, there are a few benefits. I mean, they're slightly taller and more athletic, and they've got slightly more
The kiss my dad on the lips one.
There still are a few more kinks to work out on top of the ones that we've already covered. One of the major ones is that they're not as smooth with potential mates as I am. I mean, I get dates like a pillar box gets post, but most of them, whenever someone else walks by, they just yell and soil themselves.
The soiling of the pants is unfortunately very common in the cloning world. It would be you'd be very naive to think that a clone would not pee his pants almost always.
I mean, it is still very impressive, don't get me wrong. I mean, all the primary functions that you'd expect a Tom Scott to have, the clothes, the hair, the urinary tract infection, it's all there. And ever since the cloning of Dolly the sheep in 1996... I will say, though, I am a bit concerned. I mean, is there a law here to protect me from identity theft? I mean, what if one of the other Toms claims to be me, the original Tom? Okay, that is not the original Tom. I want to make that very clear. This is becoming a problem. We've already taken some of the more defective Toms and brought them to an island about 40 miles away. But if they do start to become self-aware and think that they're the real Tom, then you're not the real Tom. Okay, right, the truth is, all of us are clones, except for one very special guest that flew in from London just this morning.
Yeah, no, Tom, he didn't come. That would have been a cool ending, though.
That would have been a cool ending, though. That would have been a very cool ending if a real Tom was there. Can you imagine?
I'm here in Norway, and I just shit my pants once again today. Sorry.
That would have been sweet. Imagine if real Tom Scott was the end of that video. Holy fuck. That'd be next level stuff. Alright, let me switch to Helltaker. I have my apple here. So that will hopefully help. You know, apple a day keeps the demons away. Maybe? Maybe? I have an idea, or a slight improvement, I think, on that. Oh, whoops. No, that wasn't an improvement. I thought it was. I thought, man, I would. What did I do? What did I do that was so much better before? That's the weird thing. That's so many extra steps. God damn this ass app. This okay, I was trying to say this apple is juicy and I said this asshole. Okay, I stopped myself, but I almost said like this asshole is juicy. Anyway, an asshole sounds like asshole. What if the stone Oops. You mean if the stone to block the top laser. This top laser or this? I assume you mean this top laser. Is blocking the front of the machine instead? Well, then I can't kill the machine. And if there's a block here, I wouldn't be able to get here and then kick this. One thing I could do which I don't think is gonna work, but I could do this. And that's a million miles away. I still don't know what. The second stone can be placed to block the front of the machine instead, so you can go through the side instead. Getting a block in front of the machine is not going to be helpful. Ever. Because you won't be able to get on either side of it to move it out of the way so that you can then kill the machine. This doesn't work because the laser is coming from the left, not from the right. Otherwise, you would be correct. Yeah. Totally reasonable for you to think what you thought, considering. But yeah, the circle glows are where they spawn from. So that unfortunately does not work. Also, if it did spawn from the right, another reason to like kind of figure that out is because if it did spawn from the right, like my block here would block both anyway. If it was coming from the right towards the left, the one block that I have here would just block both. You wouldn't need two to block a laser, yeah. It is really kind of annoying that I can't figure out what I was doing. Hello, Sheka Dave. Sheka? I don't speak Russian, so I don't know what you're saying. Is cack supposed to be like penis? Like, what does cack mean in Russian? Why then you speak English? Oh, English would be good. I mean, why then I speak English isn't technically correct English, but there's nothing wrong with English being your second language. I have nothing against that. How's your day going? Hopefully all right. I mean, as long as you're not here to troll, but I mean, even if you are, like, whatever, I guess. Right? English is your third language? Oh, that's cool. What's the other ones that you know? That's pretty cool, though. Impressive. Your day's good? That's good to hear. Right now, I'm kind of stuck on this puzzle, which is a bit frustrating. Oh, I did not want to do that. What is the weather like over there right now, anyway? UARUEN. UA? Is UA Ukrainian? So what is UA? How do I not know what UA is? I'm just so dumb. I was thinking Ukrainian, but then I would have figured he would have said UK, but maybe they don't say UK because, you know, Britain is often assumed to be UK. So I was like, okay, maybe it is Ukrainian. That's cool. Yeah, that wasn't better. Man, why can't I figure out what the fucking good strat I did was before? Good luck? Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I did get kind of close at one point, but I don't remember how I did it. and I'm just trying to remember how I did that first, let alone actually solve this one. But number 4 was pretty easy. Number 3 took a little while, but I got it. And now we're on number 5. I don't know how many there are in total, though. Have you played this game already? Have you beat this game? Nice shaker. It is nice. It is nice. I enjoy it. You don't play. Okay. Oops. Oh my gosh. Well, this is the DLC that came out recently, and it is looking to be averaging much harder than the levels in the other one. I will say that. We'll say that much. I see. Yes, the reason I can't do this one first because then, I mean, I guess I can, but it doesn't really change anything, so. What was it that I did? That's really frustrating. Why can't I remember? Why can't I remember what I did? That's the same result. I got closer than that, though. What the hell did I do that one time? The hell did I do that one time? Oh, that's gonna bother me to no end. That I can't remember? Why can't I remember? You will be AFK, gonna watch South Park? Hey, I appreciate that, AFK. I'll appreciate it. Enjoy the South Park. Are you watching the newest South Park or some of the older stuff? Isn't the newest stuff was from like the COVID special and whatnot, right? Those were fun. Those were good. Those ones were fucking funny. Season 3 season. Oh, so that's pretty old then. Oh, they'll be good. Excuse me. Enjoy. Hopefully I'll be at a new hopefully I'll finish this when you get back, maybe, if you get back. This puzzle is rough. The roughest part, I think, is that honestly, the roughest part to me is that I did something good and then I can't remember what I did to get back there. Smile. Thanks, Smile. Well, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, it's so much worse. If it helps, the thing you're trying to figure out wouldn't help anyway. I mean, it would though. Especially at this point, it would, because it would show me like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing different, and then that would at least give me ideas of what else to do different. Because the fact that I can't even get back to it is a sign that I'm like clearly missing some shit. Like, it's an obvious sign that I'm missing stuff if I can't even get to a slightly closer setup. You kind of, you know, you do it in building blocks. Is how it feels like you do it in this game. That's not what we wanted. Okay. That wasn't any better. Dude, I'm actually tempted to like try and go back in the pond and find what I did at this point. Try to get the left switch, then the second. That's an idea. That's an interesting idea there, Dave. Don't even like bother with the top one for now. That's an interesting thought. I mean, it's not even close, but it's an interesting idea to at least like change your perspective, like just like change what you're looking at, which is interesting. I was trying something. You slap blocks down. I was trying to look at something weird, like if I do that kind of thing like he said, and then kick this thing through and then up. But I don't think that's, it feels like that would be weird to leave one of these just over here, never moved. Feels unlike what they would want to do, but it is still interesting to kind of like mess around with to some degree. Yeah, it's something different, at least to like at least waste our time trying that, just to like have something different. Do you think the creator really puts a red herring? No comment. For reference, the closest I got was I had a block that I had just kicked and my guy was right here. So I only had 1 move, 2 for the kick, 3 for the move, and 4 for the kick. That was the closest I've gotten, and I haven't been able to replicate it. I've been able to get here with this block still here, but I don't remember how I did it that one time. And I think it was something that I could have built off of, but I don't remember what it was that I did, which is the problem. Right. Oops. His name is Van Ripper. That's not what we wanted to do. So we are, how many moves away are we from this spot? Kick, move, 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 kick. So that's 5 moves. So kick is 1, move here 2, move here 3, move here 4, kick 5. So it's not really that much closer than what I was doing. Alright, well, I accidentally did a kick there, but yeah. The reason that it doesn't really make sense to me to go to the left first and then go all the way back is that that kind of involves backtracking in a way, and I just don't see that being really how you're supposed to do it. I mean, unless you're using this block on the way back, I guess, but even then you're still kind of going there and back, whereas if you're just moving along this way, kick this on the way, like that should feel like, flowing towards the final destination. And the fact that this slot is here for you to obviously kick a rock into, so then you can kick this to the left. I feel like it's kind of... I feel like that makes it rather... close. Not even close trying that. We're just gonna try a bunch of stuff. Not even close. I kind of messed up execution there a couple times, so. I would have had like 2 more moves there, but wouldn't have put me in the best spot that I've been so far still again. Closest I've been is 4 moves away, and I have not been able to replicate it because I don't know how the fuck I did it. How the fuck did I do that? If this is a video solution, I'm not going to watch it. Wait, there's the Russian post about the Helltaker update? Wait, is this you? Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna watch the solution. No. No, for sure. Is not you? Okay. Yeah, we don't look at solutions here. We just stare at it for hours and hours until we get it. No, not usually that long, but it's alright. We might have to, we'll probably have to come back to it on Friday or whatever, that's fine. That's fine. The main disappointment to me is that I've gotten closer and I don't remember how I got closer. Use brain on 100%, yeah. I know I'm doing something like some really bad stuff here. Just I'm not sure what the correct way is. No, I think that's still. I think still this first makes sense. I didn't know there was such a. Is there like a really big fan base for this game? There's a lot of art, yeah. It's weird to me that, cause like is there other stuff besides the game that I've played, like Helltaker itself, that had like features these characters and this like lore and stuff? Cause it feels like it's like a 10 level puzzle game. Right? So it's just weird to me that it would have such a big it's a great game, music's great, like everything about it's good. It's just odd to me that such a game would have such a large following. That's all. A fan comic. Maybe I could see there being something like that. Maybe I used all my brain power earlier today. Sure feels like it. Sometimes you just have to step away from something and come back at it later. Because it sure feels like I'm just doing absolutely nothing right now. Alright, I thought I smelled something. So I was opening the door to get a better sniff. I'm not even sure if I kind of feel confident about this start, but I also kind of don't feel confident about it at the same time, in a weird way. So yeah. We're stuck, huh? Just staring at it. Just kind of staring at it. We've also gotten to the headset is uncomfortable to wear part of the stream. So that's great. That's always good. That's always a good sign. You tried to figure this out with me, but you still didn't figure out level 3? Yeah. Well, I did level 3, so if... I mean, I assume you're, you're similar in terms of not wanting to actually know the solution, I imagine. I wonder if, this animation here, when he turns into the skeleton, is that skeleton the same or different from when the main character dies from a laser? I was planning on keeping the DLC away from you until I finished it. I mean, you're gonna have more time. Well, I mean, not necessarily, but in terms of, like, I'm not gonna play it tomorrow, so I guess you could maybe catch up. This is obviously not good at all. I'm just gonna... Yeah, the first one was good. I mean, this one's good too. I think, it is weird how it's like switching between, well, not weird. Weird's too strong of a word. It's different how it is switching between puzzle one like this and then more of like the real-time movement one and then a puzzle one and then a real-time movement one, and now we're on a puzzle one again. I don't know if that is going to continue or not. The real-time ones seem much easier. I don't know if that's my own gaming skills that make that easier or what, but probably give a break in between, I guess, but at the same time, like, I don't... If that's the reason, I feel like that's a little silly. If that's actually their reasoning for doing it. Yeah, maybe for a boss at the end. I think if their actual reason was like as a break between the puzzles, I feel like that doesn't really make sense because I don't know, like, if you're gonna beat it first try pretty much anyway, it's not really that much. It's not like, one, it's not really a break because if you do it pretty quickly anyway, and then two, if you did just have another puzzle right away, like, the player could just take a break on their own. I don't know. Feels like a weird decision if that was the decision. I would imagine that it was not how that decision worked, but could have been. Well, I will go back, I think, probably, and try to find when I got the better run. I don't know what I did different. I don't know what I did. I did something. I don't know what it was. And now I'm just sitting here doing the same thing over and over. That was a waste of turns, because then I stepped back twice. Yeah, okay, that doesn't... Well, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to double run over, but I don't think it mattered anyway. Yeah, there's no reason to hit that one like that. Kicks. I guess I just don't have it in me. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just have to take a break from it and come back to it on Friday. I think it's less about I think it's more that it's weird because this is like both are technically in the mind, right? But I think I'm more mentally kind of done and spent rather than actually the like critically thinking part, if that makes any sort of sense. I think the puzzle part of my brain could continue, I guess, but the human part of my brain is tired. If I don't know if that, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's been a long day and I'm just tired as a human. Oh, this is totally not, this is like, that was like a gazillion extra steps. The logic part of my brain is also gone. You know, it's a weird thing that I just noticed is that the patterns on these are like all different. Well, they're not all different, but they're like seemingly randomly different. I don't know why that would be. I don't know if there's like a secret code or something here. But the little notches and dots on them are all slightly different, which is kind of strange. Yeah, I'm just... I don't know. Do I have to save, or can I... Obviously, we're not going to skip the puzzle. Come on. Obviously, we're not going to skip the puzzle. God damn, the music is good though. This was the pattern that we've most recently gotten a bunch, but there was some pattern I did that I was here and I had kicked once. I would want to know how I did that because I think I could branch off of it, but I can't fucking remember. Which is, I still am, that is probably the most, I think that's part of why I'm so done, is because if I can't even remember what I did, it's just very, it's not a good sign that I can't remember what I did to get the best run so far. And I think that's demotivating me to not want to continue for today and to just come back with a fresh mind. I think that's probably a large part of it as well, actually.
Go away from the screen. Seconds.
Starting over every time is kind of mentally draining, but at the same time, you sort of have to. There wouldn't really be, I mean, if they let you have like a checkpoint system that memorized where the board was, but even then, most of the puzzles so far, most of the puzzles throughout the game have not been so long to the point where a checkpoint kind of system like that would really even make sense. And even here, it doesn't necessarily make sense. Like, it would be, I suppose, a slightly nice, like, quality of life change to be able to undo moves. Yeah, undo moves would be kind of nice, I guess. There's definitely been times where I like was nearly done with the solution and I did like a double kick on the something that was against a wall or whatever. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I wonder if we can just do like this. Oops. That's interesting. I don't want you to tell me how to do the puzzle. Normally, I wouldn't be against chat giving like suggestions, Dave. But if you're giving me this suggestion because you actually know the solution, because you have watched a video, then I don't particularly want the suggestion. Does that make sense? Like, I don't mind brainstorming with chat if they haven't done it themselves yet either. But if you actually know the full solution, then I don't want that. Because then then I'm not actually solving anything. But the lowest column is not needed. The leftmost one kicks to the right, not to the wall. But how can you saying like a statement like that, is the way it's phrased is so definitive in the way that you are stating that the lowest one isn't touched. The leftmost block, this one, is kicked to the right to solve the puzzle. Like, that's sort of what you're coming across as, which sounds very much like you know what the actual solution is. Which is not really ideal, because then now it's like, now I know if that is true and you had like watched the video or something. I'm not accusing you of this. I'm just explaining my thought process here. If that was the case, if you did watch the video and know the solution, and then you told me that this block, you don't actually kick it to the left to win, that is like a big detail to solving the puzzle, that if that is true, now I know I don't have to be trying to solve for that, and that sort of ruins part of the experience. Does that make sense? That's now my viewer. It's me talk to Dave. What? You don't know English. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't know English. That's okay. Oh, whoops. I think I didn't want to do that like that. Oops. I'm obviously not gonna get that step back, but so just as an idea, we do that, and then we like walk around. What would that look like? I mean, that's not correct. There's no way that part's correct, but oops. Why do I keep doing that? That was pretty close. I was here. So I had 1, 2, 3 moves left. That's fairly close. I don't know Russian, so I can't particularly help either in that sense. Yeah. Oops. That's way more moves, right? Because I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's way more moves. And then I did that, and then I'm dead. What does this say? Let me try and translate this. Let's see. To save the pun, the bottom column, you could almost congratulations. No. You do not have to be sorry or apologize. It's totally reasonable. Like, you shouldn't be expected to have perfect, like, it's not your first language. Like, it's fine. What if I pushed it to the... No. But I would prefer not to be told the solution. If that makes sense. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whereas the other way would have been 1, 2, 3. That's definitely faster. So that part's definitely faster that way. I don't necessarily know if that's the right way, but... This is the same thing that I've already done, right? Yeah. I accidentally kicked once, but the same idea is there. Could I do something similar where I do this way though? No, right? Because unless I go all the way around, but that seems... Yeah, that was definitely worse. That was definitely worse. Oh, what if you kick, kick, kick? I wasted a step there. Oops. Yeah, okay. Let's try that over. Let's try that over. Kick. 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 Ah, fudge. I had one more step there that I accidentally lost, but... Interesting. Interesting. So there's one movement somewhere that I missed. So I'm wasting a step somewhere, huh? Kicking this down is still saving more than walking around it. That seems right. Assume that's there. Kick. Move. I think that would have been it. I think I did that wrong slightly. I did that part wrong. Fuck. That was not what I wanted to do. That was not what I wanted to do. Well, it's close. There's some little something that I'm not doing right. And I feel like it has to do with walking these down here. I feel like it has to do with that. But I'm not sure exactly where that error is occurring. I imagine doing this is more steps. Because then you can't, yeah, you wouldn't be able to, yeah. Definitely not that. Unless it was just that. I don't think that actually changes it, yeah. Same amount. Excuse me. Oops. Where am I missing a move? Where am I missing a move? Where am I missing a move? Interesting, interesting. Okay, I messed that up, but whatever. I messed that up, but whatever. Oops. What am I doing? Feel pretty good about that. I feel like that right there where I have to like go back feels not good. Feels wrong. Feels not quite right during that middle section. What is it about that middle section now? What is it about the middle section now? Right at this part feels not smooth. I have to like go down, but then I have to go back up to do one more kick. And then I'm dying at the end. There's some little movement I'm missing somewhere. What is it though? Where is it though? Is it the beginning? Is there some move at the beginning? Is there a better way for me to deal with this thing? Kick is just one, and then boom, boom. Versus if I was here, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it's way more if I go that way. I'm not going to translate your comment because you guys have given me too many spoilers already and kind of kind of ruined it a little bit. So I'm not actually going to translate it. Also, I'm definitely not clicking that link because I have no idea what that is. That seems like a not safe link to click. I mean, I could be wrong, but I have no idea what that is. Let me see. Or at least not open it on where you could see it, because I don't know what that is. It looks like a dangerous link, potentially. What is this? Yeah, don't link me solutions. Please, stop. I didn't look at it. I hovered over it and I saw it showing what the board looked like or something, so I don't want to know what it is. As frustrating as it is, solving the puzzle is not satisfying unless you actually solve it. Oops. Close though, getting close-ish. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though, but unfortunately, giving me the solution to the puzzle does not make the puzzle fun. I need to go. God, it's 9 o'clock already. We're so close, though. So close, though. I was gonna say I have to pee, but what is the one? Where can we save one movement, huh? Where can we save one movement? I wonder if is there a world where... No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? No, that wouldn't really make sense, right? It's the same amount of movement, so I go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think that would save me anything. I wonder if that's part of the problem. Like maybe I need to maybe I should be trying to get the other one up top.
Away from screen.
Like maybe I should be trying to get this one up, not this one. Though that doesn't really change that much because you're still gonna have to push it up over here anyway. So in terms of wasting moves, I don't think that waste. I think I'm fine. If anything, it makes sense to walk 2 at a time over, as opposed to 1, 1, 1, 1. Like that's more backtracking to have them here and then push it up after the fact. So I think that's correct. Ish. Correct-ish. Maybe we'll just save it for next time anyway, though. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading it. I don't want you to tell me how to do the puzzle. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I really do. But telling me how to do it ruins doing it. So, I'm sorry, Mr. Cake, you eat cake. But I am not going to read that chat message. I'm sure that the directions you give are clear and helpful, but it's also the solution, and I want to figure out the solution. Demon Shogun, you want me to finish it. I know you want me to finish it, but I need to try and figure it out. Mr. Demon Shogun. Shogun. Is that easier to follow? I know it's probably harder to listen than to read, usually. It's typically the case. Maybe not always, but... I am not Spanish. I believe Yui Cake is Russian. But but I am definitely not Spanish. Oops. Why is it a lie? Why is it cheating? It's cheating because I'm not figuring it out. You're telling me how to do it, which means I'm not using my brain to try and figure it out. So it's not a lie. What you're doing is not a lie. But it's not what I want. I don't want to be given the solution. Very close. There's one move somewhere. There's one move somewhere. Let's think. Ah, yeah, no, that's okay. I assumed it was a translation thing. I just wanted to, because it was assuming, I assumed it was a translation like issue. So I wanted to further explain that you are not lying. There's no deception on your behalf. Can I wonder. No, that's the same, right? That's the same. That's the same. Well, no, okay, never mind. I was thinking something, but that doesn't work. What about here? This is where the money gets made, is this part. This is where I'm doing like some up-down stuff in a weird way. If I just kicked this across, doesn't really help. Well, no, it doesn't. I mean, I'll do it just for the sake of science, but like this, obviously that doesn't help, right? And it could have kicked this and then walked all the way around or something, but it wouldn't not. Maybe I can try that, I guess. Oops. Maybe that does work. Maybe I just didn't think about it enough. Doesn't feel like it would, but... Oh, it did. Nice. Well, I'll be damned. You're pretty good for a non-666 number. This is A+ material so far. You do realize I can always skip puzzles from the menu, right? It almost feels like I'm young again. Naive angel student writing a thesis on modern sin. Of course, by now I have completed exhaustive research on all the sins in recorded history 10 times over. Yet, at the sight of anything mildly suggestive, she's still sweating like a thirsty adolescent. Lucy, please, I told you to ask for permission before you mock me. Nice. Oh, I did it. I actually figured out the last part on my own. Nice. Woo! New level. New level indeed. Unfortunately though, guys, I'm sorry to say, I actually have to leave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is there anyone else playing this game? Oh, there's a bunch of people playing. Sure, you guys can raid one of those people. Raid, this person? They're playing this same game? I don't think they're on the DLC yet, it doesn't look like, but if you want to, we can raid them, I guess. I hope South Park is treating you well, Dave. And I think we'll probably continue this on Friday. So yeah, Friday I will see you then, or not. I mean, whatever. But either way, have a good day, and say hi to this other guy that I don't know who he is, but I mean, you know, whatever.